What?
We have to say words about gender. Like, confusing.
Together?
Well, I figured one recording would be easier.
Okay.
It's going.
Are you gonna start?
I already said one.
What did you say?
I said confusing.
Oh. I think gender can be whole.
Multiplicitous.
Dumb.
Stupid.
Meaningless.
Fucked up.
Seriously fucked up.
Like, fuck that shit. It doesn't even exist.
Literally made up.
A social construct. None of your business.
Snaps.
None of their business. It can be your business.
It's your business, baby. Destructive.
Affirmative. Not usually, though.
Hard.
Impermanent. Or temporary.
Ephemeral. Perceived.
I was gonna say the tasting menu at Ephemera. After you said ephemeral.
The tasting menu at Ephemera.
It's really good. Okay.
Tasty.
Surprising. Gooey. No, I'm just saying words I like.
New.
Oh. And yet, old? Contradictory.
Contradictory.
You know, these are going to be playing in a room, and it's going to be so obnoxious when we walk through that room. Obnoxious.
Obnoxious.
What should we call it?
Really dysphoric.
Not euphoric.
Not euphoric. I don't think I've ever felt euphoric in my gender.
My therapist says that since I didn't feel dysphoria, I'll probably never feel euphoria, which sucks ass.
You've never felt dysphoria?
Just like unhappy. I don't know. Not unhappy, but not happy.
I think there's also a big difference between dysphoria and dysmorphia. And people often see those as one thing.
Conflated.
Yeah. Which is
conflated.
Gender euphoria, I feel like, in my personal experience, it's like a sun shower when it's sunny and like there's no clouds in the sky, but it's still raining.
I don't know if I have ever really felt gender euphoria. I've felt a lot of dysphoria and dysmorphia and confusion. But I can't think of a specific example of feeling euphoric in my body and in my gender expression. I felt maybe content or okay, but questions of euphoria are really difficult for me, especially as someone who has dealt with mental illness my whole life. And I think it's just so much easier for me to think about what makes me feel dysphoric.
My stretch marks make me queer because women aren't supposed to be fat.
I don't think I ever noticed that I wasn't at home in my body until I started to feel at home.
I was like watching these giraffes just like exist together in this way that's like, yeah, like they're very like beautiful and sexy, but like also, you know, they exist the way I want to exist, just in that they're just giraffes, and like I want to be like just Layla.
I have this one skirt I just bought this summer, and it has two turtles kissing, and it makes me feel like myself. And I haven't really worn a lot of clothes that have felt like myself recently, and so when I just skateboard in my turtle skirt, I feel good. But
It feels like that singular ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. Like, even when this body doesn't seem to be what I want it to be, that there can always be that alignment of sorts. And that's when I feel most at home in my body.
I think I most feel at home and comfortable and sort of at peace with what I look physically like is when I forget what I'm supposed to be like. When I forget that outwardly I'm supposed to be a girl. When I forget about that and I forget about what that's supposed to mean, and I just do what I feel like is me, that's when I feel at home.
I feel at home in my body when I see my stretch marks because they mean my body is growing with me, that it won't leave me behind. I feel at home in my body when I eat the foods I love simply because I want to eat them.
it's been happening a lot at work recently. I work at the FAC, and people have just been misgendering me left and right whenever I talk to them, and it just feels like something that's so easy not to do. And I'm truly afraid of that and of not feeling safe in my gender and safe in perceptions. I think that's the main feeling, is I just want to be perceived the way I perceive myself.
It's so weird. I put on my uncle's ring. It's this big chunky ring with a black stone in the middle. And I had on a string of pearls that have a little pink heart in the middle. And just in that moment I felt like nothing else mattered other than the fact that I was human, and it was really cool.